Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great week. We have a new moon on Friday. It's a Sagittarius New Moon Eclipse. And for those of you who are new to following me, what I do for the new moons is I share a dream and moon mantra for this new lunar cycle. So basically what happens is I go to sleep and I ask Spirit to share with me what energies are coming up for this new lunar cycle and what energies would be most supportive for us to tune into and integrate at this time. And so I share the messages as well as a mantra that you can use for, it's like a dream intention / mantra. You can write it on a piece of paper, have it beside your bed, put it under your pillow, and it's something that you can focus on for this entire lunar cycle or as long or as little as what intuitively feels right for you. It's going to be different for everyone, so just make sure you follow your intuition in this process. So there were several messages that came through. The first, and I think the biggest message, was that around our confidence and fierceness. And so in this dream, I had two tigers. There was these wild tigers that were in a way my pets, but like weren't my pets because they're wildcats. But they were clearly my pets, and we were hanging out, and then they started playing with each other. They started like wrestling and like play fighting like big cats do. And I somehow got like tangled up in it. And I knew that they weren't going to hurt me, but then at the same time, I was also kind of scared, like, oh my gosh, what if they accidentally bite my leg or my arm or something, thinking that it's, one of them. And I'm so much more delicate and fragile, I would be a lot more hurt if they bit me than each other. And so I remember thinking this, and I was kind of like under them, so I couldn't really get out. I just had to like trust the process that I wasn't going to get bit. And I didn't get bit, thank God. And I remember Spirit in the dream, it kind of downloaded this message to me at that time and was really focusing on like our confidence and our fierceness. It's like if we're the tigers, and it's like looking at both perspectives. So the perspective of being the tiger, having that confidence, that fierceness, that playfulness, and also they were very compassionate and kind towards me, and I was the same for them. And so it's really about being mindful of our energy and how others receive, interpret, resonate with our energy. Sometimes it's really easy to quickly judge somebody else and not really be in a place of compassion for that other person and for yourself. And so it's just really about exploring this reciprocal relationship that we have with others in the world when we show up, how we are received from that person and how we receive other people on or from like their energy that they send our way and our energy that we send their way. I hope I'm explaining this well. It's kind of convoluted. Sometimes it's hard to explain these messages. But I hope that makes sense. And so really it's about like embodying our true confidence and embodying our fierceness when we need to be fierce, and also in those same moments leading with compassion and having that compassion for other people in understand, or maybe you don't understand how they interpret or receive your energy, and that's okay, but it's having compassion for them and compassion for yourself in the same moment. Does that make sense? Let me know if you have any questions, because I feel like that was a little gibberish. Another part of the messages were around, right now there's a lot of people who are shifting and changing, and there's like this inner desire from a lot of people to change. And we just have to be kind and mindful that everybody's doing their best, and maybe who they once were and the energy that they once lived in and operated from isn't who they're operating from now. So in this other dream I had, there was like all these people, and I knew that they were all quote unquote like bad people. Like they had stolen things, they had hurt other people, they basically just weren't kind and weren't nice to other people. But it was really interesting because all these people in the dream, all these beings in the dream, were really trying to come around and be nice and be kind and do the right thing. And it was interesting to kind of watch this in the dream and have compassion for these individuals, knowing that they're doing their best and this is a challenging point for them because it's not who they necessarily grew up as or their beliefs and programs that they normally operate or used to operate from. They're trying to shift. And so it's really about, this is very much a collective energy in the world right now on how people are, some are consciously, some are more unconsciously trying to make these shifts, but it's happening. And so trusting that when you're going out and about and interacting with other people and even towards yourself, having that kindness and knowing that everybody is doing their best. Everybody has their challenges, everybody has their story. And again, it's this piece of like leading with compassion. And you don't know somebody's true story or whole picture or their background or why they are the way they are. And it's just about having compassion and just knowing that everybody is doing their best right now and everybody is trying to improve and be nicer and be kinder. And sometimes it might not appear that way, but it is. It's like there's this huge energy that's happening. I'm feeling actually a lot in my dreams lately. I think I talked about this last week. There's been so much transformation that is coming through. Transformation, preparation, and like knowing that you're prepared. Because another element that came through, which I think comes through all the time because I think like spirit can't tell this enough, because somehow even myself, like we forget that we're guided. We forget that we're supported. In all these dreams, there was very much this obvious divine thread of support. No matter what your beliefs are, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in Jesus, whoever, your higher self, the universe, the creator, whatever it is for you, you are being supported by that. And it's like they can't tell us, or God can't tell us enough, or spirit can't tell us enough that we are supported and that we are guided and that everything we do, we have support all around us, angels all around us. And yeah, so those are the messages that came through. The mantra, I will type it into either the description or the comments below that you can write down. And the mantra is, tonight in my dreams, I will be reminded that I'm confident and fierce and that I always lead with compassion. So I'm going to read it again. Tonight in my dreams, I'll be reminded that I'm confident and fierce and that I always lead with compassion. I hope that this dream intention and new moon mantra is supportive for you for this upcoming lunar cycle. I hope that, man, this transformative energy is like super gentle as possible. Interesting times we're in, and I'm feeling the transformation and the energy and like this call for like this new beginning. And I feel like as humanity and as a collective, we are constantly, but especially now, being called to really inquire within as to what do we truly want to embody and how do we want to embody more of that so we can truly authentically show up in the world, serve others, serve ourselves best, and be compassionate to others and ourselves, and live in as much harmony with ourselves, each other, and Mother Earth. So with that said, wishing you all a beautiful December and holiday season and this new lunar cycle. Sending you lots of love. Bye.